So the eagerly anticipated Lenovo Legion Go PC handheld will be released in just a few short weeks. But what is the experience of using the Go actually like? Well, here are 5 key takeaways from people who've had the chance to try out the handheld, giving us some great insights into the amazing aspects of the device and also highlighting some perhaps not so great areas too, including one potential design error. So let's dive straight in and start with PC Mag, who in their hands-on were blown away by that gorgeous 8.8-inch screen, outpacing even the awesome screen on the ROG Ally.
But the screen is the first thing you see, and it's a standout compared to the screens on other gaming handhelds. It's an 8.8-inch 1600p display with a 144Hz refresh rate. The aspect ratio is 16:10 and is the biggest screen we've seen so far on a handheld console. Its refresh rate and resolution outpace even the 1080p screen on the Asus ROG Ally.
They did highlight, however, that the buttons and sticks did feel a little stiff.
Oh, no, not that. Just come on, you guys, let's do it.
And attaching and detaching the controllers to the main unit does take some getting used to.
In use, the controllers felt solid, though its buttons and sticks felt a little stiff. A small mechanism tucked behind the controller helps release the controllers from the main system body, but we did have some trouble detaching and reattaching the controllers. It takes some practice and exact finger positioning to get it right.
Next, let's see what Mirror Gaming had to say with their hands-on with the handheld, who noted a cool feature of the included carrying case.
There's also a small hole at the bottom that you can use to charge the device without even having to take it out of the carrying case. That is a 1-up on the Asus ROG Ally, just saying.
Another strength of the Legion Go is the trackpad, and if this is a deal breaker for you, then you will be happy that it is included.
You do get a trackpad on the controller on the right. Those who are used to the Steam Deck and would like a trackpad on their handheld gaming PC, the Legion Go has one.
However, you absolutely cannot help but notice just how laggy the UI is. Check this out.
Run on Windows 11, which is absolutely amazing. I prefer this over the Steam Deck, which obviously only runs Steam games, just because I access most of my games through Xbox Game Pass, which is here for you guys to use.
The most liked comments on the video also noticed this. So do you think this is a touchscreen hardware issue, or can Lenovo massively improve this with a software update? Let us know in the comments. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, then slap those like and subscribe buttons and enable notifications so you don't miss out on any PC gaming handheld content just like this here on the channel, because you guys are awesome. Next is Tom's Guide, who praised the lightness and good weight distribution of the Legion Go, which is surprising as it's much heavier than the ROG Ally and even the Steam Deck.
Despite its size, it feels remarkably light when you're using it. Like the Steam Deck, this handheld has excellent weight distribution.
Although they did wonder how well that 144Hz refresh rates can cope with demanding FPS titles.
I'd like to test games like Doom Eternal to see how the 144Hz refresh rate holds up when playing a fast-paced FPS game. But when playing the decidedly more relaxed Power Wash Simulator, I found the high refresh rate made the game appear to run smoothly.
Our fourth hands-on preview comes from Tech Jamo, who highly praised how solid the controllers are when connected to the main body, unlike the Joy-Cons on the Switch, and interestingly noted how easy they were to attach and detach, unlike PC Mag in their hands-on experience.
Furthermore, the way the Joy-Cons, or the controllers I better call them, disconnect is wavy. It works, it feels nice and easy, it's intuitive, it's easily able to disconnect them and reconnect them real quick, and I don't get the feeling that they're gonna drop off or that everything doesn't feel like one piece of technology when the controller's on. I did have a Nintendo Switch back in the day where the Joy-Con rails got loose and it felt like the main body of my Nintendo Switch was holding on to the Joy-Cons for dear life kind of thing, innit? Whereas this feels like it's one whole piece of hardware, and then it's like, oh, you can disconnect the controllers and have them separately, and that's all really cool too.
However, Jamo really was not impressed at all with the cheap, glossy, plasticky feel of the device.
Now, starting off with the design, I can't lie, I am not that impressed, fam. Like, they've got a little bit of plasticky feel to it. The brother did say that this is just a demo unit for, you know, reviewers and people them to look at. It's not going to be the final retail situation kind of thing. So hopefully, I don't know if they're going to come out with like a matte black situation or kind of feeling material for the retail thing, but this just felt too piano black glossy, like it was trying to be a premium product but wasn't actually giving that premium feel, especially with all those fingerprints.
And our fifth and final hands-on comes courtesy of the big hitters over at Engadget, who loved having two USB ports on both the top and the bottom of the device.
And there's not one but two USB 4 ports. There's one on the top right here, and then there's another on the bottom right here. And that's just really nice because if you want to plug in peripherals, you have a little bit more option to play around with.
However, they really didn't seem too impressed with the much lauded FPS mode.
And so if I take the right joystick, and you'll see there's a switch down and bottom, I can turn it off or on to FPS mode. And then I can arrange it in this little puck here, and then suddenly I have a way to control the mouse cursor. Now this is designed primarily for FPS games as another control method. And I'm not entirely sure I love it, but it's nice to have more options.
This raises an interesting point that I haven't seen anybody discuss as of yet, which is the FPS mode is only on the right controller. So does this mean that left-handed gamers like this reviewer are excluded from fully enjoying this feature? I'd love to hear what you think of the Legion Go from these hands-on previews. Have you already pre-ordered it, or are you planning to get later this year? Or are you happy sticking with your Steam Deck or ROG Ally? Let us know in the comments. And as a little extra bonus for watching right to the end of the video, I'd love to share this awesome quote. Life is too short to wake up with regrets, so love the people who treat you right, forget about those who don't, believe everything happens for a reason. If you get a chance, take it. If it changes your life, let it. Nobody said life would be easy, they just promised it would most likely be worth it. Many of us do have past hurts and regrets, but life really is too short to dwell on those, so stay positive and be encouraged today, guys. And check this video out if you want to know why I was wrong about the Legion Go. I appreciate every single one of you great viewers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.